Okay, Karen, let's see. Does Karen need to know spirit, please? Anything of importance, love and light? Karen. So I hope you're doing alright, Karen. I can't honestly remember what I said last time, so I might have to watch yours. I should have maybe watched it beforehand, but it will only influence the read, so it's better that I don't. I'm getting the name Dan. And there's some sort of control issues. Maybe not connected to Dan. Dan might be just someone in spirit or living that needs a mention. So we've got doctors, priests, lawyers, female energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A woman who thinks logically, is slightly detached, unemotional, ready to cut something out of their lives. Don't take advice from people you don't want to be, and seek advice from professionals. Could be a nurse, could be a divorced or widowed female, or it could be a part of yourself that you're just thinking clearly. But there is power struggles. There is problems possibly with a vehicle. You're not in control, nor should you be, I don't think. Patience is what's needed. We have got 2 3s, so there is some sort of heartache, sorrow, loss or separation. Perhaps something is coming between you and what you want, but this chapter is over. I think you're using your sword to cut away at what no longer serves you. Ending a chapter. Those born on the 21st, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius are mentioned. And Gemini. This is communications and or siblings. It's the hands, arms, shoulders. Any issues there will be healed. All but your own major arcanas are in the upright and good. So the heartache, sorrow or separation is within yourself. I think probably you are still grieving the loss of something, or in denial about something that needs to end. Scorpio energy, it's the only major arcana besides yours that is negative. It's staying stuck in a situation rather than moving forwards, playing it safe if you like, because you know that it's going to be an uncomfortable ending, whatever this is. But I think it's going to surprise you. This ending won't be as difficult as you believe, and it will be worth it. Those born on the 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Scorpio energy rules the reproductive organs and shared resources. But the positive energy is the Gemini, the union, the choice. It is called the lovers now, but it used to be called the choice. 6 or 24 is positive. And the 21 is positive. Travel to the object of your desire, be the person, things, or events. So you're ending a chapter, and hopefully it's amicably. So closing the door on a chapter of your life and beginning a new one. If there's been any issues with the reproductive organs or shared resources, that may be where the sticking block is. But you have to be patient with this. If you're waiting for an apology from someone, especially those in uniform, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it won't come. It'll be till hell freezes over. Or you may not want to apologise to someone else. The decision's been made. Whatever this third party was, whatever the interference was, is now gone. There's two swords, a decision being made. But you're stuck. It keeps saying you're stuck because you fear what might lie ahead. So you're staying in your safety zone, maybe staying too long in your safety zone. Spirit want you to stand on your own 2 feet. 9 years is mentioned. You can and will be successful in your own right. But they've given me this twice. And this is for not for no reason. You have been through the caterpillar stage, and now you're in your chrysalis, waiting to evolve to the butterfly. But for some reason, you fear getting your wings. This is an opportunist card. So it's they don't bring about this end in themselves, but they prosper from it. And you're still stuck. You're not wanting to go forward. That 13 is massively important because it's come up twice. Negative energy. So it may be issues with women's problems. Maybe you're wondering if you've had enough kids and it's time to get sterilised or something like that. But it's also, it can't be ignored, shared resources. And you need to be able, or you are quite capable of standing on your own 2 feet. So you don't need to share your resources. There is clarity coming, which is what I said, isn't it? Things are going to become very, very clear. And that's the Roadrunner. Do you remember the Roadrunner in the cartoons? Beep, beep. He always came out on top. And so will you. You have to take action. The firefly is your guiding light. Take action. Take one of these staffs and move forward on the path of your choice. Or you will miss an opportunity and forever regret it. Could be for a new home, a new job, a new career, new emotional security. Take that leap of faith. No major arcanas in that one. So, still and all, the 21st, the 6th and the 24th are massively important in a positive way. But that 13 is massively negative because I've mentioned it twice. So you may need to seek professional advice. There is a death or someone who has stabbed you in the back. And the apology, there will be no apology for this. Someone might want to apologise, but the apology will not make things right. Obstacles from your path will be removed. You will see things very, very clearly. that is a massively positive card. Children, travel, the 19, fantastic energy, happiness, divine masculine. But this is a shock. This is a massive shock. Somebody is coming single. Something rocks your world. Somebody's becoming independent. The number 16 is massively important, and it won't seem like it at the time, but this is a blessing in disguise. So it could be arguments, accidents, losses within the home, people leaving home, losses of finances, but it will be to your benefit, even though it doesn't feel like it. There's no reunion whatsoever, and there is a couple here now, a male and a female. The female sees things very, very clearly. The male is confused and not making good decisions. There may be the loss or failed pregnancy, and if that's the case, I'm very sorry. It is something to do with the reproductive organs, and though there's passion there is no pregnancy. So perhaps there is issues with the reproductive organs that you need to go and see a doctor about. When this becomes clear, you will be brought out of a very negative situation, an unhealthy one. The tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, it's my card, because I was born on the 2nd, but it could be anybody born on the 2nd or the 29th. Secrets are coming out, the truth will be told, but not by this person, because they keep secrets. You have to be very careful what goes into your mouth, as in diet and medication, because that may affect your hormones. Words written or spoken, you have to be very careful what you say, because you could cause offence, but don't be afraid to speak your truth. Christmas may be important. The initials F, D, X, M, R, Y, P and I are important. Massively important, positive way, 229. Something is delayed or not coming. 9 months is mentioned. 3 months, no reunions. Wishes and dreams cannot come true yet. Patience is needed. May Day may have been important. There's a female enemy, no doubt about it, and you haven't overcome this enemy yet. There are problems within the home and family life. Perhaps repairs need doing, and it was a run of bad luck. It was something that you saw as negative, but I'm telling you it's a blessing in disguise. There is a gentleman that works within the home for people, a joiner, plumber, electrician, a plasterer, whatever it is, they do service within the home. It's either leaving your life or is a negative energy on your life. Don't let pride get in the way of what you want, but have self-respect. Don't let people walk all over you, and don't be too short-sighted. Don't fear being alone if that's what it takes, because you can cope on your own. There is loyalty and fidelity here. There's born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February. And it's contradictory because there is a birth of a child or a baby, a child, or a brand new beginning. But it will not happen how you expect it to, and you fear it. There is a female, possibly you, receiving or seeing the written word that is distressing. You have a female enemy, so be careful there. But something is trying to block your way to a new beginning. If someone is claiming, if this was a man and someone was claiming to be pregnant, I would say the lying, or that the child is not theirs. So you may know what that means. I do want to take a look card because it seems to be possible that this could be about your personal life. There will be changes, but you have to remember that they're positive. See them as an adventure, not a negative, and I don't think it's going to be easy to do that. But patience will pay off. And there we are. Pay attention to the red flags. There's no doubt in my mind something is going on here, but you are calling in your soulmate, so you must stay positive no matter what happens. The angel sent you this card to help you notice the unhealthy and disconcerting parts of your relationship. If you're swept up in a new romance, this card will serve as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new suitor. Don't allow your emotions to blind you, so see things clearly and be detached. Watch how this person treats others, those people especially who can't do anything for them. A red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it is vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restaurant staff, valet parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals who can do nothing for them. If you're in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest and mutual discussion or couples counselling. This card doesn't necessarily guide you to leave a relationship, but red flags can mark along the path of healing. The romance angels will guide you to take steps that are healthy for everyone involved, so do follow your intuition. But this blessing in disguise is something that rocks your world. It may be to shock you into, or shock someone else into realising you can't take things for granted. But if you are in a position where you're on your own, you are quite capable of doing this alone. Don't panic and don't worry. I do mention 9 years. Have self-respect. Walk tall. And there we have it, the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's self-explanatory really, but I will read you what it says. The number 29, which is what we had at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So, the phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that if you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death, or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the phoenix, so do not be afraid. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but just changes from one ending directly into a new beginning which you are avoiding, or someone born on the 13th is, or the 13th of this month, or any month. The phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new, even more powerful with every death it experiences. So everything that we go through that ends teaches us something new to make us more powerful. This could signal the end of a relationship or a dynamic within one, or an end of a job or a project or even a life. So it may be, like I said, the termination or miscarriage or something like that that's taken a toll on you, and you have stayed in that sadness for too long now. It's time to move forwards. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it is time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. So, ending a chapter and beginning a new one, the 21. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of the new are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be successful, for rebirth is imminent. So a whole new beginning for you. Yeah. Don't have emotional responses to things. It won't serve you. You have to be detached and watch. Knee-jerk reactions aren't what you need right now, because in the long run, it will serve you better if you're calm and handle this detached. It's not going to be easy, but you can do this, and I want you to do this, please. If something wants to leave your life, let it go. There is no saying that it won't come back at some point, but I think by then you probably won't want it anyway. So, emotional responses are your body's way of disseminating information. It's your body's internal system providing you with responses which you cannot find the words to describe. Our feelings guide us to understand the effects of what is happening or being said to us on an emotional level, and assist us on how we should respond to the information. You think that this situation is the answer to your prayers, and that it offers you a solution to a long-running problem, but your gut is telling you that it doesn't add up. And your fear of missing an opportunity to solve this other problem outweighs your ability to be rational, and you need to be rational now. Don't be deceived by a situation. It is not what you think it is. You are being conned, and you are blinded by the prospect of opportunities you think it has to offer. At this point, there is still time to extract yourself from that situation, but only just. If you continue to be entangled for much longer, there will be a big emotional price to pay. The best solution to your problem is only weeks away. You've waited this long. Be patient. Why not wait a few more weeks and see what wonderful alternatives the universe has to offer? Promise you won't be disappointed. So wait patiently 2 weeks. Get advice if you need to. Plan, but do not make any or take any action. 2 weeks. Yeah. How you treat others is how they treat you. So you smile, they smile, even if you don't want to. And trust me, things will be better. That's number 44. The filter of how you experience life is from your own experience 90% of the time, and what you project into the situation. So if you think somebody's in a mood, straight away you react as if they are, which will put them in a mood. So people and situations can trigger something in you and reflects back to you what we believe to be true about your life, and it might not necessarily be true. Mirrors point to our shadow and our light. Mirrors reveal parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in your life, what they could be mirroring back to you. So certain things, certain issues, like work of a partner or your work, may be putting you in a mood. And then you go home and your partner thinks that you're in a mood with them. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Because this is an issue I think that's repeating. Could there be an opportunity to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? Something that you know needs to change? This goes for good and bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. But we should realise that we're just as good as them, and that's why we attracted them. We will need to cut people down in size by nagging or whatever if we feel inferior. The bad, those we despise or are envious of, we put down because they trigger something in us, a negative thing that we see in ourselves that's still to be healed. And if it's not healed, or if you don't treat it well, then you will remain hurt and wounded forever. So you can't stay in that situation, that depression or that non-action, but wait 2 weeks. Something or someone is triggering you. What is it that they're triggering? Why haven't you dealt with it? So it could be a past issue and it's causing trust issues in you or someone else. Or it could be you just know that something's happening again and you don't want it to happen again, so you're in denial. But don't react emotionally. Be detached. Keep your distance, put your boundaries in place. Demand respect. And number 11, the divine masculine. And number 11 is important. Mayborn, the autumn equinox, which is about the 21st of maybe August. It's the time of Thanksgiving. So you will be able to count your blessings. Be aware of how abundant your life truly is, even on your own. Open your eyes to those who are less fortunate than you and offer what help you can give. Trust that there will be enough for everyone. You can afford to be generous with your time, energy and resources. So it may be that it's something to do with a sibling. Poverty consciousness sees only lack, so don't do that. There is more than enough abundance here for you. There will be a harvest, and you will be grateful. You have everything you need, and now it's time to share it with others. So let's see what the wild card says to bring this all together. Communication is the key, but you have to be unemotional, detached, professional. And number 3, it will bring you abundance. Something or someone new may have entered your life. It could be the birth of a child. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Oscar may be an important name. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. So don't, like I said, don't get over emotional. Try to make light of a situation. Mercury is the planet of intelligence and talking. It is the closest planet to the sun, and also it's the fastest planet to move through the zodiac. The Mercury card suggests you must put effort behind your talk. The god Mercury is the Roman counterpart of the Greek god Hermes, the messenger with wings at his heels and on his hat. Connected to everything associated with the mind, wit, brevity, mental flights, trickery, inspiration, and also movement, as in moving ahead and also transits. Mercury gives poetry to the imagination, since the gods Mercury and Hermes are related to the Egyptian god Thoth, god of writing, patrons, and scribes, those who work as divine mediators and interpreters. So ask the angels to help you speak clearly and get your message across without being emotional and without being antagonistic. It's also to do with medicine, so be careful what goes in your mouth, comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. Diet and medication are important. It could be about the brain, the nerves, as well as the fingers and toes. So there may be some nerve damage somewhere. Somebody may be travelling, transportation. Yes, we've got the travelling and the sun god there. Some things coming to very, very clear. Somebody may have to travel. The comedian can be the trickster. Just when the energy seems to be flowing one way, Mercury changes direction. Might we add, Mercury is spontaneous and insanely flexible. So somebody may keep changing their mind on something, and you're not in control of this, and you have enemies, but the enemy may be yourself. It's the stupidity found in intelligence. So somebody who thinks they're intelligent may have done something very stupid. When it is not connected to the heart or feelings, it maximizes the imagination but can symbolize the liar when it comes to double talk and mixed meaning. So someone may have lied to you. It is the planet of gaslighting and causing purposeful confusion of the mind for others to gain something not really deserved. So if somebody's gaslighting you, ignore it, carry on with your life as normal, have your self-respect and enjoy your life. Trust me, they will wish they were back. However, Mercury shows how mentally sharp and flexible we are, our mental range and how eloquent. Mercury tends to be chatty, superficial and playing games. So somebody's playing mind games, psychological games and other types of games. Mercury governs friendly relationships and also Freudian slips. So a friend may say something that causes problems, where you say something that doesn't come out as intended but actually reveals the real truth. When Mercury card presents itself in a reading, it is time to use all of your mental faculties and get your point across. Words and how you use them are imperative. It may mark a period where you either have to talk your way out of or talk your way into something. Whatever the reason or occurrence, how you communicate through writing or speaking is of utmost importance here, and make sure that there can be no misunderstanding. It is not a time to stay static or sit still. Beware of gossip and other scandals. The important thing to remember is what you say in a situation can and will be used against you. So choose your words wisely. This is also about technology, so the internet can't be ruled out. If your question is about career or job, you can be certain mastering some new form of technology is about to come into play. Since Mercury is a planet of speed, you can expect to see a fast development. Regarding romance or relationships, it can mean that a friendship is the best option for now. The time has not yet ripened, to enter that relationship with this person. You may attract partners and perhaps friends who are non-emotional, yes, highly rational and objective. These lovers or friends may be offended by a flip remark or joke over a serious matter, so be careful. You may become involved with someone who double talks, is witty, but is not emotionally connecting. This is also the card of brothers and sisters as well as twins. Now marks a period which involves observation. You need to observe who gives to you. Reasoning, taking things apart and putting them back together, perhaps with a counsellor. It is a time of flighty emotions. Yes, we got that with the butterfly. And matters developing quickly. Travel, maps, staying in motion. So you may be going on a trip or more noteworthy vacation than the usual trips you take. The matter in question is best served by using intellect, weighing this matter up, being reasonable and also being spontaneous in your response. Codes and forms of magic may also figure in. Mercury brings on keen awareness, so use your mind and what you know to the fullest of this matter. Be sure of your facts, and if you are sure of your facts, don't be afraid to cut people out. Writing words, being good with words, being true to your word. Counting. The number 7, books, magazines, libraries, reading. The post office, mail, the internet, telecommunications, software, speech, impromptu speaking, incessant talking, communication, debates. The key to your knowledge. Teachers, education, deep penetrating perception, exactitude, sharpening your wit, comedy, using humour, maps and following maps, vehicles on a road, staying in motion, speed, swiftness, siblings, youth and appearing youthful, eyes, fingers, the brain, the voice box, merchants and anything mercantile, being versatile, being adaptable, being expressive and animated. Above all, and know that above, so below. People may be playing pranks, being a trickster, or lying when the truth serves better, but it may not be anything massive. It's just that the fact that they lied in the first place. Remaining elusive, talking while not listening, being hard to pin down, remaining deft and outwitting any opponents, which is what you need to do. Speaking, travel, speed, coordination, adeptness, arguments, glibness and technology. Those born on the 1st or the 28th may be important. It is Gemini energy again, siblings and communications. Be very careful what you send over the internet and learn, watch YouTube and see how to spot a liar, body language, because that will help you figure out this situation. I hope that helped, but I think whatever happens now, what you must remember is you're not in control. Be very detached. Be clear about and sure about your facts. And then if you have to, cut people out and don't think twice about it. No knee-jerk reactions there, and don't be over emotional. Thanks for listening.